Welcome to Inner Reformation. This is a place of healing and inner renewal, a place to slow down, breathe, and be together. Oh, there's a little sparrow right on the ground. I needed that to happen just now. Oh my gosh, this is stressful right now, a little bit. Let me just say, the peace of the Lord be with you. My name is Tessa. Let's spend some time together. Today, I would like to talk about what is Inner Reformation, like what is the space online on YouTube that I'm hoping to create and be here and journey in life. Like what do I hope to do on YouTube with you in the short amount of time that we have each week. That's what I would like to go in today, okay? Okay, before we go into that, I just have to say today is such a, it has been raining so much, so I don't want to get, like literally raining, not like raining last night, like in the midst of rain. So here I am under this pavilion trying to keep the camera from not getting wet, and people are passing by, and it's kind of hectic. It's kind of hectic. I wish you could see all around me because it's actually very beautiful. The rain has stopped, the sun is coming, the birds are chirping. There's a fountain. Maybe the sound picks up on the fountain. It is gorgeous, but perhaps this light will be the best. I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna try to go with it. And I hope I can get this out because again, like, I feel very scattered. The other option was I could have gone and filmed. There's a playground here, so I could have filmed in the playground. I thought about it, but I was like, no. I hope I can get under a pavilion if I can, and here we are. So anyway, let's dive into what is this new season that Inner Reformation is venturing into. What is our plan and purpose, desires and goals for our time on YouTube together of, again, just spending time and being with one another, okay? So let's start to very gently dive into that now, and I hope this goes well. Okay, here we go. Okay, just to kind of speak from my heart at this point, by the way, sometime I'll probably give you like the history of my artistic work over the past decade concerning what I call Inner Reformation. So sometime I'll do that, but that's not the goal of today. Today is just focusing on what am I now heading into with the artistic work and just the desires, hopes, and goals, as I said, of Inner Reformation. So that's what we're going to focus on, as I said, and I just want to speak from my heart. I have notes that I can read from, but I just want to try to get it out without looking at the notes at first, if I can, okay? So broadly speaking, like all the things that I hope to do with the work of Inner Reformation, like it's vast, but if I just narrow it down into like what I feel are, I guess, three, I feel like I have three sort of, there's another, oh, I'm so happy to see sparrows right now. Too bad I can't get them on camera. Maybe one will land right behind me or something. That would be extra special. So I feel very much called to encourage and promote just nervous system regulation in our time together. I also, in time, will probably speak some about Ignatian spirituality and also just about the three holy hearts. Now, I'm not going to strictly, like these three focal points, basically they'll kind of be something that just guides me personally as I reflect on kind of video by video. So maybe I'll share those three pillars with you, or maybe I'll edit it out. But just like in my own heart, in my own mind, in my own body, those are like three things that are really motivating me. And the three holy hearts have to do with my confirmation name that I was confirmed into. So anyway, let me then look at my notes and kind of then say kind of 5 different pillars, if you will, of what kind kind of the content we'll be focusing on as we spend time together each week. Hopefully in this park with the sparrows and the birds and the cardinals and the sunshine and the trees and the fountain. So they're just hopping around. And there one flew. Did you hear it? And there the other flew. I hope you heard it. Okay. Even though it's maybe a little less animated, which is fine, but I'm going to read off of my notes because I want to make sure that I don't miss something. But I guess the core of this channel, what I hope will be a huge focal point of our work here on Inter-Reformation is a big desire of my heart is I long for people to find and experience peace, right? Beyond that, I really hope to bring healing or to talk about the subject of like emotional healing, spiritual healing. So I'm hoping that Inter-Reformation can serve to help us to find peace and rest, healing, and ultimately restoration of the soul through Christ. My whole past 20 years, my whole adulthood has focused on the Lord, on Christ. And it's been a very difficult spiritual journey. But it's what initially inspired all of the artistic work of Inter-Reformation. And so for the first time, like, I feel like I'm able to utilize my full voice. There are a lot of things that I, have had to work throughout the years. And I wanted to just be certain that it was time to begin YouTube and to start speaking and using sort of all that the Lord has given me. And now is the time. And so, like I said, I really hope that we can focus on the peace of the Lord, healing in the Lord, and restoration of the soul through Jesus. In general, though, there will probably be, in the videos, like kind of 5 different areas that, I'll probably cycle through week by week. I don't know how it will all unfold, but the areas, again, that we'll probably focus on in our time together. Well, first of all, just being together. I'm really excited to be with you. Like, just, again, being outdoors, being in the sunshine, being in nature, being with the birds, like, that makes me really happy. And I can speak forever about that just because by nature, I'm a really fun and adventurous person. So that could happen very, very easily. But like when I feel pressured, like right now, to explain to you what is the goal of this channel, I feel a little bit under pressure to like perform and say something. But if we can just be together, then okay, cool. Like I'm good with that. Like I can be with you and you can be with me, and that's going to be great. But beyond just being together, I hope, again, that we will dive into healing and nervous system peace. I hope that we will dive into spiritual formation and specifically Ignatian spirituality. Story is a huge part of the artistic work of Inter-Reformation, so that will remain really central. Story and testimony. And of course, dance is huge to Inter-Reformation. Dance, creativity, art, play, that will remain. And as I said earlier, I mentioned the 3 holy hearts. And that has to do with basically Catholic spirituality because I am a recent convert to Catholicism. And I am so happy about the peace that I have found in the Catholic faith and through the hearts of Mary, Jesus, and Joseph. So anyway, those are the things that we're going to focus on this channel, as I said, and ultimately, as I said, just being together. Yeah. Just to kind of sum it up, truthfully, there's sort of one tagline that if I would say, if it were to be the lifelong work of Inter-Reformation, it would be healing the garden of the soul. And I don't have to unpack that line right now, but like that is the focal point for me. And it's taken a lot of years to arrive at that place. And I'm just so happy to have, this tagline, Inner Reformation, Healing the Garden of the Soul. And so anyway, again, as I said, in time, we'll probably unpack that. I'm supposed to meet somebody like in a few minutes. So that's also why this time here has been a little bit hectic with the weather. I wanted to be out in the trees, in grass, filming with you today. But again, not this week, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so I think now that I've said all that, and hopefully it makes some bit of sense, I'm going to pause the camera. And I guess I would just like to be together very gently now, because again, I feel personally a bit frantic because of trying to set up the camera. I got to meet my friend. And today, this is unusual for me, but singing 3 times today in Mass. So there's kind of a lot going on today. So anyway, yeah, I think I'll just pause this for a moment, come right back, and then we'll just like rest together and say some closing words, okay? Okay. And something I actually did not have in my notes, but it's very much in my heart because it's been in my heart for 2 decades, over 2 decades, is the verses in Scripture that have been motivating me literally every day of my life for the past, again, over 2 decades, is the story of the parable of the sower. And so ultimately, that's the work that I hope to do with everything that Inner Reformation does from here on out. Basically tending the soil of the heart. And again, I'll unpack that in time, but I just wanted to share that the parable of the sower motivates me every day. And not just that, but there's a verse from the Song of Songs, chapter 2, where it's basically the sentiment is like the rain is over and like things are better. The rain is over, things are better. And then there's this sort of admonition regarding the garden in the Song of Songs to chase the foxes out, the foxes that try to, mess with the beautiful garden. And so those are verses, again, just that I have in mind. Again, these are things that they're like very personal to me. They're related to me speaking with the Lord for so many years and praying to him. And so again, maybe in time I'll share kind of those more personal things that are in this little heart of mine. But yeah, basically the song, as I said, the parable of the sower and the Song of Songs are huge motivating factors for, basically the focal point of Inner Reformation, healing the garden of the soul. So tending the soil of the heart so that we ultimately may have peace and rest with the Lord and feel safe with God. And so, again, I'm just hoping that through our time together, it's a peaceful time, that it's a joyful time, that it's a restful time. And I hope that we can all grow sort of mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and in every way so that we may have peace and rest internally inside our bodies, and that externally, as I've said before, that our lives may flourish more and more. So that's kind of my, again, hope going forward with Inner Reformation as it heads into this new season. And the new season is ultimately me kind of becoming more public with my full voice. And I'm really excited about that. I'm really excited about that. So, yay. Okay, so, golly, I probably need to meet my friends soon. So, I would appreciate your support as I try to take flight with this new season of Inner Reformation. And I hope that it can be a real blessing to us together. And yeah. So though it has been a bit hectic with the weather, and I mean, you can't see, but there are lots of people like about to pass by. I like to film, where there's like nobody, and I feel very free. But anyway, thank you for spending time with me now. And I send you lots of love, and I really look forward to spending time together again next week. In fact, I think I'll have maybe a trailer that I'm going to try to film next week for YouTube. So we'll see. Okay. Anyway, again, I send you lots of love. The Lord be with you. Mwah. Kisses to you. And yeah, I wish I had my veil today, by the way, but I forgot it. I forgot it at home. Anyway, I will let you go. And God's blessings. Bye.